Hey, Speedwinghere here. Happy New Year, everyone. Today I wanted to talk a bit about engaged supports. That's right, I'm jumping on the bandwagon of engage bad, but not really. I am pretty convinced that most of the discourse around the characters being really bad and the supports being cringeworthy come from people only interacting with the first supports that they encountered and then proceeding to skip for the rest of the game, or at bare minimum pay less attention and expect less. What do you think the first support that many players encountered in the game was? I think it was most likely Fram Alir. Fram standing next to Alir to chain guard and heal means you're going to be racking up those points very fast. Now for those of you that have burned the Fram Alir support out of your mind, let me refresh you a little bit.
Divine One! You look so shiny when you sweat! Hey! Look over here! Hey! The Divine One looked right at me!
How many people do you think saw this as their first support and immediately thought, wow, I'm just going to start skipping these, this is not for me? Now I personally actually quite like Fram. I think there is a place for joke characters and fun jokey supports. The problem is, if this is the player's first interaction, why would they expect later supports to be any different? Now Fire Emblem as a series has had plenty of joke characters in the past, but it's very rare that you get a joke character right off the first few seconds of the game. This leaves a very sour impression in people's mouths that that's what this game is going to be. And it's not just Fram. Clan is probably just as bad in his own way. And then characters like Celine, and grant me this, her later supports can be good, but Celine's C supports that you unlock right at the start of the game, I'm quite literally a British man, and I want her to shut up about tea.
Interesting tea. The chance to sip the tea you brew. I've never had a black tea. I've sipped my share of tea, and what a joy this tea is.
Now I think this is a real problem that Engage forced upon itself. If it had some of the later, more interesting characters earlier on, it might have put less people off and made them more willing to give the characters a try. I do wonder how many people just skipped through all the supports for half the game because the earlier ones left such a bad impression on them. If you were someone that felt a little let down by the Engage characters, and maybe think that I could be onto something here, that you stopped watching or interacting with the later ones, I fully recommend going to check out some of the later characters' B and A supports. I'm not promising that these will be amazing for you, but I think you are likely to be pleasantly surprised by how much better they are than the front half of the game. Who knows, I could be wrong on this. You can write down engage bad, I don't care what you think, Speedwing, if you like. Until next time, I'll catch you later.